A driver who adapts to a change in road speed limits after exiting a built-up area demonstrates proper adjustment to local traffic conditions. A. Ignoring speed limit changes. B. Maintaining constant speed. C. Correctly adjusting to new limits. D. Overestimating the new limit. Answer: C. Changing speed limits when transitioning from built-up areas to open roads is vital for safe driving. A driver using peripheral vision to notice a hazard on the roadside while concentrating on the road ahead is employing effective visual techniques. A. Sole reliance on central vision. B. Correct combined use of vision fields. C. Ignoring peripheral input. D. Overlooking side hazards. Answer: B. The integration of central and peripheral vision enhances overall hazard detection. A driver who patiently waits for a vehicle to merge into the lane by adjusting speed and leaving extra space demonstrates appropriate cooperative driving behavior. A. Forcing a merge. B. Blocking lane entry. C. Correct cooperative driving. D. Sudden acceleration. Answer: C. Allowing vehicles to merge safely by adjusting speed and spacing is part of courteous and defensive driving. A driver who adheres to the specified speed limits, 80 km per hour inside cities and 100 km per hour outside built-up areas, demonstrates proper speed management. A. Exceeding speed limits. B. Arbitrary speed selection. C. Correct adherence to speed limits. D. Uncontrolled acceleration. Answer: C. Observing local speed limits is essential for safe driving as stated in the guide. A driver performing a systematic vehicle safety check before setting off on a long journey is practicing essential pre-drive procedures. A. Ignoring vehicle checks. B. Skipping safety inspections. C. Correct pre-driving safety check. D. Overlooking maintenance. Answer: C. The manual stresses the importance of checking the vehicle and adapting to conditions before departure. A driver reducing speed near roadworks and showing extra caution to accommodate workers' safety demonstrates proper risk management. A. Speeding near roadworks. B. Ignoring temporary signs. C. Correct caution near roadworks. D. Unnecessary overtaking. Answer: C. Extra caution near roadworks protects both the driver and the workers, as advised in the handbook. A driver who avoids overtaking on a bend due to restricted visibility demonstrates sound judgment. A. Overtaking in poor visibility. B. Correct avoidance of overtaking. C. Reckless overtaking. D. Unnecessary lane change. Answer: B. Overtaking on bends or when visibility is limited is discouraged to reduce accident risk. As an excuse for speeding in heavy rain demonstrates proper signal use. A. Misusing hazard lights. B. Correct signal discipline. C. Unnecessary high-speed driving. D. Inappropriate light usage. Answer: B. Hazard lights are reserved for emergencies only, not to justify speeding in adverse conditions. A driver keeping to the designated stopping points, away from junctions, bends, or restricted areas, shows proper stopping discipline. A. Stopping in prohibited zones. B. Random stopping. C. Correct selection of stopping points. D. Inadequate stopping discipline. Answer: C. Stopping away from dangerous or restricted areas ensures safety, as recommended by the handbook. A driver who demonstrates courtesy by yielding to cyclists and maintaining extra space embodies the duty towards unprotected road users. A. Aggressive overtaking of cyclists. B. Neglecting cyclist safety. C. Correct courtesy and extra spacing. D. Impeding cyclist flow. Answer: C. Giving space and yielding to cyclists and pedestrians is emphasized as essential road courtesy. A driver who interprets a continuous broken line as a recommendation rather than a prohibition shows proper understanding of road markings. A. Misinterpreting road markings. B. Incorrect response to a broken line. C. Correct interpretation of a broken line. D. Treating all markings as prohibitive. Answer: C. The handbook clarifies that broken lines serve as recommendations or warnings, not strict prohibitions. A driver who slows down upon noticing reduced peripheral vision due to high speed is acting with appropriate caution. A. Speed blindness. B. Failure to adapt speed. C. Correctly adapting to tunnel vision. D. Disregarding speed limits. Answer: C. High speeds can narrow the visual field. Adjusting speed helps counteract tunnel vision. A driver who uses the horn solely to avert danger without excessive duration is correctly following the traffic rules. A. Excessive horn use. B. Unnecessary noise pollution. C. Appropriate use of the horn. D. Misuse for signaling. Answer: C. The handbook specifies that the horn should be used briefly and only to avert danger. A driver who stops completely at a red traffic light despite a green pedestrian signal is complying with the traffic light precedents. A. Ignoring pedestrian signals. B. Correct adherence to traffic light rules. C. Yielding to pedestrian signs over lights. D. Random decision making. Answer: B. Traffic light signals take precedence over other signs when directing vehicle movement. A driver maintaining correct positioning on a narrow two-lane road by staying close to the right edge demonstrates proper safety measures. A. Center lane positioning. B. Unsafe road positioning. C. Correct right side positioning. D. Excessive lane encroachment. Answer: C. On narrow roads, keeping close to the right facilitates safe interaction with oncoming traffic. A driver who stops at least 15 meters before a junction or pedestrian crossing practices proper stopping rules. A. Stopping too close. B. Correct stopping distance. C. Inadequate stopping space. D. Improper intersection approach. Answer: B. The handbook mandates stopping at a safe distance from junctions and crossings to avoid accidents. A driver keeping a visual check on the vehicle ahead while in a queue prevents collisions effectively. A. Distracted following. B. Tailgating in congestion. C. Correct observation in a queue. D. Failure to monitor traffic. Answer: C. Continuous monitoring in congested conditions is necessary to avoid rear-end collisions. A driver signaling early before starting to overtake on a fast road provides a clear intention to other road users. A. Late signaling. B. No signaling at all. C. Early and clear signaling. D. Ambiguous indicator use. Answer: C. Early signaling is a key element of safe overtaking procedures. A driver who carefully observes overhead lane signs before approaching a junction demonstrates correct anticipation of traffic flow. A. Proper anticipation using signs. B. Ignoring overhead signs. C. Random lane selection. D. Delayed reaction. Answer: A. Overhead lane signs guide drivers to the appropriate lane for junctions, as highlighted in the manual. A driver who uses the correct procedure for making a U-turn, only from the left lane and when safe, shows proper maneuvering skills. A. U-turn from any lane. B. Unsafe U-turn execution. C. Correct U-turn procedure. D. Random reversing. Answer: C. U-turns are only allowed from the left lane and when it is safe, ensuring smooth traffic flow. A driver parking with the handbrake firmly applied and the key removed demonstrates proper vehicle security. A. Leaving the engine on. B. Neglecting the handbrake. C. Correct vehicle security procedure. D. Insecure parking. Answer: C. Securing the vehicle by applying the handbrake and removing the key is a recommended safety measure. A driver who adjusts their vehicle's speed in response to slippery road conditions follows appropriate risk mitigation measures. A. Maintaining high speed on slippery roads. B. Ignoring road surface conditions. C. Correct adaptation to slippery conditions. D. Overestimating vehicle grip. Answer: C. Adjusting speed on slippery roads helps prevent loss of control, as noted in the guide. A driver who does not attempt to overtake a string of oncoming vehicles on a narrow road adheres to safe overtaking restrictions. A. Reckless overtaking on narrow roads. B. Correct avoidance of unsafe overtaking. C. Aggressive passing. D. Inappropriate lane invasion. Answer: B. The manual advises drivers to avoid overtaking on narrow roads where oncoming traffic poses a risk. A driver who anticipates the possibility of hidden obstacles behind parked vehicles is practicing advanced hazard perception. A. Ignoring potential obstacles. B. Overlooking parked vehicles. C. Correct anticipation of hidden dangers. D. Neglecting road scanning. Answer: C. Being alert to obstacles hidden behind parked cars is crucial for preventing accidents. A driver who follows the advice to scan all parts of the road, even in monotonous, straight highway stretches, is using effective vigilance. A. Sole reliance on central vision. B. Ignoring peripheral hazards. C. Comprehensive road scanning. D. Overlooking roadside details. Answer: C. Even on straight roads, continuous scanning of the entire visual field is essential to detect hazards. A driver who refrains from using the hazard lights